Hey guys, it's your girl Big Ju, and we're tuned in to the Backyard Conversations on the Ultra Dream Production Network. I'm originally from North Miami. I had to think about that. I be telling people more and more. The crazy adventures that I want to try is skydiving, kind of like jumping out the plane. But I don't know if I'm really built for that. And then the crazy adventure I did try was like, I jumped off a cliff in Puerto Rico and my wig came off and I had to hold my wig down while I was swimming from the middle of the cliff. My first crush was me because it's like when I started realizing that, I was me, I was like, whoa, who is this girl? So I said, you know what? I knew that she was going to be a star. So ever since I loved me, and that was the crush, me. Honestly, I don't feel like people dislike me. I feel like people like me, but they don't know how to like me. So they dislike me because I don't give them a chance to like me. You understand? So it's basically like people want to be around you. They like the energy, but you don't let everybody in your energy space. So it gets them mad when you don't let them in. Honestly, the journey started with my business because me being Haitian, we got a lot of hair. So my mom told me when I was 9 years old that she was no longer going to be doing my hair and I had to figure it out. So ever since then, I started doing my hair. And every time I walk around, I look good and my hair is done. Everybody will know, who did your hair? Who did your hair? So it's like, I'm like me. And then they just was like, can you do my hair? So ever since, everybody wanted me to do their hair from seeing my hair. And it just aspired ever since. I made my first official $1,000 when I was in the 12th grade. And I was doing a back to school hair special for $30 and $50. And I was in my room doing hair with a bunk bed next to me. But them dimes was coming back to back to back to back. Like, you would have thought I was giving away something for free. And I made at least 3 bands, not even 1 band, off of $30 and $50 hairdos in 3 days. I would say, I thought head was 6, but I don't know. I would say head. I've been working as a hairdresser, I would say, since 2013, so about 10 years. This year we get 10 years, officially, I would say. Do these like hair? Okay, when I was younger, I was doing someone's hair, and it was the first time hairdo. And the girl mama brought her, I did her hair, and I kind of messed up the bob. So what I did, I told the mom, instead of paying me to go rebuy more hair and I'll refix it, and I made sure that I was gonna refix it and I won't make that same mistake again. So I basically took an L so that I could get a win, because instead of me losing the client and fuck her up and just give my bread, I had to do what I had to do and fix the problem. And they were both satisfied, and she's still my client until today. Woo! Okay, growing up in Miami, 3 things that helped mold me, I would say, is we live, like, we the life of the party. We are a city of, I would say, a lituation. Like, Miami is home. No matter what anybody say, no place on earth, no country, no nothing could top Miami. And I would say number 2, be aware of your surroundings. I would say always pay attention. You never know who's watching. You never know who's jealous of you. So just always be on point. One thing I learned about Miami, like, if you slipping, you slipping. And the day they catch you, they gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? So just always be on point. Never let your guard down. And the 3rd thing I could say is about Miami. I don't know. What's the last thing I could say? Like, Miami, you have to win. Like, there's no way you can't win. There's too many ways to win. I feel like if you're in Miami and you ain't making no bread, what you doing? You need to go to another place because you're taking up space. Because Miami is just home of the revenue. I feel like Miami making that cash flow is different. People always coming in and out. So I feel like Miami is a way to hustle, a place to hustle. Like, people say Cali and New York. No place top Miami. If you're a hustler, you're a hustler, and you're gonna survive if you work hard in Miami. I'm big on karma. I feel like I'm just what's that song? I don't got a song, but Summer Walker made some song about karma, and if you know Summer Walker, that's me all the way. So I feel like karma is real, and karma is basically a form of energy. It's just the word, but whatever you put out will reciprocate back to you. So whatever vibe you want is gonna come back to you, whether you want it to intentionally or unconsciously, it will. So I always tell people, like, I call myself karma. Like, treat me how you want to be treated. I'm a reflection of whoever is around me. So I always tell people the same energy you give me is I give back. So if you give me bad energy, karma gonna come around, and bad energy gonna come. So I always tell people, be mindful of how you treat others and how you do things and what you do, whether somebody's watching or not, because the world, the universe is crazy. What goes around comes back around, literally. It could be today, it could be 10 years from now, it could be your kids, it could be your mom. So I just always tell people, like, do everything out of the pureness of your heart, because karma is real and it don't give a fuck. Yes, I have experience working with a large crew since I was in high school. I was in, I believe, the 11th or 12th grade, and I got the opportunity to work for a dance group, I would say, in North Miami Middle, and it was like 20 girls. So I had to basically work with a crew where we had to get them ready for an event, and it was like a lot of people, and it was under a short period of time, and that was like my first experience, and it was crazy, but it was very experienceful. Like, I learned a lot. I learned the do's and the don'ts, but I still made it happen. I was like 17, 16, and I feel like that was a very good experience with a large crew, and it was successful. Honestly, I feel like this generation is lacking reality. Nobody's living in reality. A lot of people living in their own world. A lot of people think that certain things are the norms, and it's not. So I just feel like if they tap into real reality, a lot of shit will go more smoother, because a lot of people, want their cake and want to eat it too, and that's not how life works. So I just feel like if they really take their time to love themselves and really, see how they're living, what their life journey is really about, a lot of things could go a lot smoother for everybody. So, no, I don't lie. I tell the truth. That shit buzzer is buzzer. If it's good, it's good. Yeah, I don't spare feelings. I would say a guilty pleasure I will admit is like it's green, but it's not green. Like, let's say you're in a situation where you, your spouse or whatever, or whoever is having intercourse or whatever. If I catch my nut, I don't care. After I catch my nut, it's just I already caught my nut. So whether you catch your nut or not, it's not my business. That's a guilty pleasure, I would say. The truth or secret mystery I would like to learn about is I've been trying to figure this out all my life. Like, did Eve really eat the apple, or did Adam set her up and lied on her? Because niggas always lying and putting down to some ish. That's what I really want to know. Like, I just really want to know. I think that's the first question I'm gonna ask God when I go to heaven, because I just don't think Eve did it. I don't. I'm sorry. It go back to, like, I think that's the root of the problem with men and women. I feel like it go back to that, because men always lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always put females in a position, and Dom's ready to take a L for their neck. It's like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say, like, the older I get, the number keep dropping, because a bitch wear knee braces, because it's not the same. Like, that's why I put myself in a position to not stand on my feet for all my life. Like, I already have my goals, I already have my plans, so it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. I be standing up for more than 12 hours period of times. There's some days where I don't stand for long, and I still make the same amount of bread. So it just depends on working smarter and not harder, I would say. Like, I don't lowball myself anymore. I know my worth. So if I stand on my feet, just know the outcome is good. So I would say it kind of weigh out. I would say 8 out of 10. Standing on my feet, I'm comfortable, because after, when I'm counting my money, I'm sitting down. Yeah. That's all the time. Like, my clients be thinking I'm a magician. Like, what's his name? Chris Angel or something? They be thinking I'm Chris Angel's. Like, it just don't make no sense. The wig be just crazy. Like, one time there's a client, her wig was so matted. It's like, I thought she ran over the wig, but I was confused. But she told me she had a lit night, so I understood. And I just, like, it took some time, but it took me an hour to reconstruct the wig. Like, it had no holes or anything, but it was just so matted, and I had to wash it, and I had to brush it. Like, my wrist hurt, like, my hand hurt, but I still made it happen. But I told her that's the last time she can't bring it no more. Yeah. Caught in the act? I never get caught in the act. Smooth criminal. I never caught nobody having sex. I literally mind my business. You could be having sex next to me and I still won't know because I'm minding my business. The most embarrassing moment in my entire childhood. Let's see. Took a couple of L's, bruh. But I would say one time, right? This was high school. This not even childhood. This is like pre-adulthood type shit. So I was in JRTC class, right? And I had like a braided ponytail. Like, anybody who know me know I always like, cut my hair. So my hair started growing and I did like a ponytail, and the ponytail was like there. It was a pony with no tail, but I made it happen. So I put the little braid and I added the braid and I put, something to hold it. And this girl in the class came by me. She, was playing with my ponytail. And she was like, "Ooh, girl, I look good." And all I know is the ponytail was still in her hand dragging after she was touching her hair. She was like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And like, I literally just like took the ponytail and ran to the bathroom, but like 5 good people seen that shit in that class. And I believe they still remember, but that was like the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. I can't talk too much about that, because I'm not God, but I do know that I feel like I don't have my plans for the future. I feel like God already have my plans for the future and I'm just walking into it. But I know everything that God have in place for me is only elevation. So just know you'll never see me in the same level for too long. I'm always, elevating to the next because I try to pay attention and stay in tune with what God have for me on this life journey. And there's so much blessings. And I just know it's going to be big because it's either I go big or I go home. So until the day I die, I'm just going harder. So I got to stay tuned to see. Check me out in 5 more years. You're going to see what I'm talking about. It's like, this question was meant to be asked. Y'all don't think I'm addicted to hair. So my mom, anybody who knows me knows that my mom is like super bougie. My mom is very, bougie. She's a therapist, so she's not into beating with belts and discipline. Like, it's weird. I'm Haitian, but I got both sides. So my mom is more laid back. She's more pass over, but my mom know where to hit me where it hurts. So I love to do my hair with color. Anybody who knows me knows that. So one day I got in trouble and my mom told me, "Oh, you want to act bad in school?" I was fighting and I didn't want to fight. I got kicked out of one school to go back to my home school to get into a fight the same week I got back to school. So my mom, she was not playing with me. She said, "Oh, you want to fight?" She said, "You're going to have to take your hair out. You're going to have to wear black hair. You're going to have to wear 8-inch bob." I said, "What? What is that?" My mom literally took me to the hair store and bought me some 8-inch hair and told me to do a bob in my hair and color it today and make it look natural. And that was the worst punishment I ever had in my life. I didn't care if she took my phone. I didn't care if she told me don't watch TV. None of that shit fazed me. When it comes to my hair and my lashes, just know that shit hit home. So I would say me downgrading from, what I'm used to something simple was like the worst. I felt it. I don't even know. Like, what do you mean appoint? Like, give them the presidency title or something?
You got the power.
Me. Because every time I post, it's like they watching. They may not like, they may not share, but they watching. When I say they watching, they watching. Sometimes I be like, damn, why my shit not getting, what it's supposed to get? But when I really sit back, people talk. You may not see somebody, they may not see you, but I feel like people always know what I got going on, even if I don't even know that they still exist. So I feel like I'm the president. Y'all always watching me. And I always give y'all what y'all looking for. Um, I don't have no fans, but if I did have fans, I would say, don't give up, and anything that you want to accomplish is possible. Nothing is impossible, and just keep going. Hello. I would like to, promote, this generation to do better. Like, I honestly would say, like, with the way times are going and the way social media is, I would say everybody to just really open their eyes and pay attention to what's going on in the world and not be blindsided, because there's a lot that is coming to change that is affecting, a lot of minorities, ethnicities, and even our youth. I would say, I'm not going to point out what it is or how it is, but I would say do a lot of research, pay attention. If you have kids, be very mindful of what they're exposed to at a young age, because I feel like these are the critical years to where the next generations growing up now after us and our kids and our great grandkids, they're going to be doomed, doomed, because society is fucking us up. And if you are from 90s, early 2000s, you know what I'm talking about. Like, everything from 2008 past, once social media, everything started taking over, we fucked up. So I would just say, like, don't get lost in to what they give us to be distracted, and stay on what we have to do, because I feel like the slaves did not go through this miser for us to just let life pass us by. So I would say make an impact. If you can make an impact, even if it's something little, try. And then let's switch the subject. I would also like to say that I am a salon owner and I'm a business owner, and I would say when you're self-employed, a lot of people are self-employed. Always put this in your mind to become an entrepreneur, because self-employed and entrepreneur is two different things. And I feel like that's something that I had to learn. You could be self-employed and make your bread, but you still working. Whether you're working for somebody else or working for yourself, you're still working. Put yourself in a position to be an entrepreneur so that the money is coming to you. Whether you working or not, the money is still coming to you. Passive income is a must. And if you want to live the lifestyle that you want, put yourself in that position and you will go far. And then I would also like to say, follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, all that good stuff, Facebook, at Ju Luxury Salon, Hairstyles by Julisa. And all the ladies who are young and upcoming, I have a very nice, elegant, space where you guys can come check it out. Just give me a text or a call. And I have a promotion coming up for everybody. I'm about to give hella love back, and I'm going to give back and, give back to my community about mentorship, like helping people learn certain things about financial literacy, like learning how to really, manage your money and how to keep the money coming. Because I feel like what a lot of our people is missing is knowledge. It's not even about that you can't do it or you don't have the talent. Sometimes the knowledge that you have is not enough, or you're not being taught. So don't let nobody deprive you of what you need to learn, because there's so much out here, and I know that everybody could do it.